Good morning, I'm Sangeeta Lal. Israel's military has started a limited pause in fighting across parts of Gaza for 10 hours a day and says it will open secure aid routes for UN convoys after a months-long blockade. The move comes after growing international concern over mass starvation taking hold in the territory and a warning. Anila Dami's report contains details you may find distressing.
A family grieves as Gaza's hunger hits another of its most innocent. 5-month-old baby Zainab was malnourished, weighing less in death than birth. Her mother says it was due to a lack of baby formula and said, "With my daughter's death, many will follow. Their names are on a list that no one looks at." Trying to collect basic supplies can be dangerous, with families grieving those who made the journey to fetch aid. Now, Israel's military says it would pause fighting in 3 populated areas of Gaza to open secure routes for aid delivery. It's not a full ceasefire, however, with this seen on the ground in Gaza this morning. Last night, the Israeli Defense Forces said it carried out aid airdrops into Gaza, including flour, sugar and canned food. They denied deliberate starvation. They released these pictures too, after mounting global criticism of images showing starving Palestinian children. Dozens of Palestinians have been trying to get food for themselves and their families, like at this charity kitchen in central Gaza. Israel's statement on Saturday followed months of experts warning of famine amid Israeli restrictions on aid. After ending a ceasefire in March, Israel cut off supplies to Gaza completely, saying it was aiming to apply pressure on Hamas to release hostages. It slightly eased the blockade in May after international pressure, but it's still falling far short according to the UN. Israel said the new measures were taking place while it continues its offensive against Hamas in other areas. And while many Palestinians will be waiting for this aid lifeline, for the likes of baby Zainab, it's a day too late. Anila Dami, ITV News.
Well, here, the government's confirmed it's holding a cabinet meeting next week to discuss the situation in Gaza. Well, our political correspondent David Wood is with us now. David, just how significant is this meeting at this time of year?
I think it is significant, the very fact that it's happening. The government is desperate to show that it is aware of what's happening in Gaza and is looking to stand up and to act. And it is parliamentary recess, so it is very rare that Cabinet would actually gather together with the Prime Minister at that time. Already the government says it's working with the Jordanian authorities to help out with those aid drops and also to find ways of getting children out of the region who desperately need medical help. But back here, pressure is continuing to grow on the government to officially recognise the state of Palestine. It is something that French President Emmanuel Macron has said he intends to do in September. But still today, the government here insists that, yes, that's what it wants to do, but the timing of that announcement has to be right.
Well, we're fully committed to recognising the state of Palestine. The Prime Minister has been unequivocal about that. It was in our manifesto as the Labour Party. It's now the position of the government. But we need to make sure that recognition of Palestine is used to galvanise change. There are 140 countries who recognise Palestine already, but there is still suffering that we're seeing in Gaza.
And I think this will dominate the Prime Minister's thoughts this week. Tomorrow he's heading to Scotland to meet President Donald Trump. The two men will talk about lots of issues, but they will certainly be talking about Gaza. I think the Prime Minister's team are keen to show that he is horrified by what he sees in Gaza, but he'll only be judged on his actions to alleviate that suffering.
Oh, thank you, David. Wildfires have spread across Albania's southwest region as the heatwave continues across parts of Europe. Crews are tackling at least 10 fires along the coast there as flames inch closer to homes and businesses at the height of the holiday season. Also in Greece, houses have been evacuated for a second day. And with just over 5.5 hours to go until England face Spain in the Women's Euros final, is it coming home? The Royals certainly hope so, showing their support from Buckingham Palace. Not quite sure the Lionesses will hear that all the way over in Basel in Switzerland, but hopefully they will feel the support from back home. So many, though, have made it over for the game, and our reporter Chloe Keedy is with some, is it fair to say, excited fans, Chloe, or are there a few nerves too?
Both. Definitely both. Certainly lots of excitement here. This is Lionesses HQ, a sort of base camp for some of the thousands of England supporters that have travelled out to Basel ahead of the final. Those that haven't got tickets to the stadium will be able to watch it on big screens here later. But look, there's loads of other stuff going on. We've got people queuing to have their faces painted. There's a photo booth over. I have met so many fans over the past few weeks who have put their whole lives on hold to be at this tournament, travelling from stadium to stadium, match to match, and they're hoping the Lionesses are going to give them one last reason to cheer tonight.
I've been with the Three Lionesses, so I managed to meet other people, which has been incredible. It's my first major tournament, so it's just been really nice. The atmosphere has been amazing.
We're in a motorhome, and so we've been to St Gallen, Thun, Geneva, Zurich, so we've been everywhere.
I travelled here on my own, and honestly everyone's been so helpful. Like, the atmosphere amongst the England fans has been great.
It's going to be fans from both teams, so it's going to be great.
Well, it isn't going to be easy though, is it? Spain are the world champions. They are unbeaten in this tournament. But they have come back to defy the odds again and again. Can they do it one more time? If there's one thing we've learned over the past few weeks, it's that when it comes to England, anything is possible.
Thank you, Chloe. It looks like an amazing atmosphere. Good luck to the team. It is, incredibly, the third major final that England's women and men have played against Spain in as many years. You can watch it all live here on ITV1, ITVX and STV from 3:30 this afternoon. That's all from me. Goodbye.